Local health officials are sounding the alarm because of the rising number of COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations brought on by the Delta variant and low vaccination rates, they say. Tonight, we hear from hospital staff who are seeing the impact on families up close and representatives of some local organizations who are trying to encourage others to get vaccinated. Joy Dukes joins us with that story. Joy?
Well, between that number increasing and the uptick in cases that we're seeing here, as well as the fact that less than half of county residents are vaccinated, health care workers are growing anxious as they see the ICU units inside their hospitals begin to expand once again. Well, that's why groups like Get Vaccinated Chattanooga are continuing their effort to campaign and get the word out about the vaccine using billboards like the one you see here behind me. Hamilton County health officials have shared the figures behind concerns of a potential third surge of COVID-19, a 218% increase in cases and 200% increase in hospitalizations over the last 2 weeks, with 120 new cases reported just Friday, the first triple-digit increase since March.
We can feel the anxiety in the hospital as the numbers are going up. The words I hear more is, oh no, not again.
But behind the numbers are real people and those supporting them through a most difficult time. People like Erlanger chaplain Greg Daniel.
I've been with people who have had sick relatives as a result of exposure and not being vaccinated, and of course they regret it.
Since the pandemic began last March, Daniel has sat with hundreds of COVID-19 patients in the ICU taking their last breaths and counseled dozens of grieving families through that loss.
When you know that that person in that ICU who is decompensating and is approaching death could have been prevented, it just breaks your heart to know that this life ended prematurely.
He says the message from medical staff who've seen the toll it takes up close is simple.
Get vaccinated.
To help further that message, organizations like the Blue Cross Blue Shield Foundation are partnering with community groups like Get Vax Chattanooga to try and increase vaccination rates by promoting education, especially among the county's minority populations where vaccination rates have lagged behind the county average of 42%.
We're working with different community partners like our faith-based leaders, our small business employers, our community leaders.
Paolo Hudson with Get Vaccinated Chattanooga tells Channel 3 their efforts have been working as they continue to host vaccine block parties.
When we started the campaign back in March, the Latinx community was at 4% vaccinated. Now here in July, we're at 39 on the cusp of 40.
Hudson says there is still much to be done as the vaccination rate among African Americans has remained at 30%. Events in underserved communities will go on through the fall, with hopes Hamilton County will achieve the CDC's recommended 70% vaccination rate. There is actually another vaccination block party happening tomorrow at Calvin Donaldson Elementary School. There will be food, drinks, music, a DJ, and of course medical professionals there to answer any questions that you may have about the vaccine. Now, for a full list of the upcoming vaccination events, you can click on this story inside the WRCB app. For now, reporting live in Chattanooga tonight, Joy Dukes, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.